In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Here is lecture number 2, Input and Output Devices. Input and output devices are the main devices we use with computers to insert data into the computer and to take the information from the computer. Examples here we have webcam, speakers, monitors, printers, headphones, and microphone, and many other devices. Here is we have input devices, output devices, and storage devices, and all these devices are a part of our hardware of the computer. Input devices. The input device captures information and translates it into a form that can be processed and used by other parts of your computer. So the input device I am using it to insert data into my computer. Examples, we have keyboards, pointing devices, game controllers, scanners, styluses, microphones, digital cameras, and webcams. Number 1, keyboard. The keyboard is the most common input device. I have 3 types of the keyboard: wireless, multimedia, and one-touch access portable keyboards. And these keyboards are for PDAs. Number 2, I have pointing devices. Pointing devices are mainly used to choose and enter commands. Examples, the mouse. I have 2 types of the pointing devices. Pointing devices tend to have PS2 connectors or USB connectors. Here is PS2 connectors fits into a PS2 port, which is small round socket with small hole that fits the pins on the connectors. So here is you have the small round socket with a small hole that fits the pins on the connectors here. Number 2, I have USB connectors fit into USB ports, and these are small rectangular pinnings on the back of or the front of the computer, or even near the keyboard or your mouse. Types of the pointing devices. We have various types of the pointing devices, and all these devices are performing some specific tasks. Number 1, I have the mouse. I have 3 types of the mouse: mechanical mouse, optical mouse, and wireless mouse. We have also trackballs, touchpads, and pointing sticks. All these are pointing devices. We use them to choose or to enter the commands into the computer. Number 3, game controllers. Game controllers are used mainly to play games to the computer or mainly used to playing the game. Examples, we have gamepads, joysticks, gaming wheels. Then we have some special devices. We use them to insert data into the computer. Examples, scanners, styluses, microphones, digital cameras, and webcams. Number 1, scanners. Scanner is a light-sensitive device that helps you copy or capture the image, photos, and artwork that exists on a paper. So the main use of the scanner is to insert the data into the computer that is in the form of image or photo and the artwork that is existing on the paper. Only we have one type of the scanner, that is a flatbed scanners. Number 2, styluses. Stylus is an input device consisting of a thin stick that uses pressure to enter information or to click and point. So here is you have the thin pin. We use it to insert commands into the computer. Or we use styluses with PDAs, tablet PCs, and graphic tablets. Number 3, microphones. Microphones are used to input the audio into a computer. Mainly we have 3 types of that microphones: desktop microphones, headsets, and directional microphones. Digital cameras. We use these digital cameras to download images to the computer, post pictures to the web, and produce some videos. The resolution is measured in the megapixel regarding the lens of the camera. Then, if I have high resolution, the better the image quality will be. but if it is the most sensitive, the camera. Webcams. Webcams is a video camera that can be used to take image for uploading to the web or to make a video call. The main purpose of the webcams is to uploading and making some video calls. Then I have output devices. Output devices takes information within your computer and present it in a form that you can understand. That is the information. The main output devices we have monitors, printers, and speakers. Monitors. They are the most common output device we need with our computers. I have two types of the monitors. The CRTs, cathode ray tube monitors, these ones. And then we have flat panel displays with a flat panel here. And in these flat panels, we have gas plasma inside it. And then we have a liquid crystal display to display anything into the computer. Some specification regarding the monitors. Screen size. Measured as a diagonal lines across the screen from corner to opposite corner. So the screen size will measure from this side into this side. Then we have resolutions. The number of pixels displayed on the screen. So every screen having some pixels, and the number of these pixels are called the resolution. If I have high resolution, obviously the dots are what makes the resolution will be higher. And if I have higher resolution, the screen will be more clear and the pictures, image or anything displayed on the screen will be clear. Pixels are picture elements, those that make up the image on your screen. So the dots we have it in the resolution, they are called pixels. Then we have dot pitch, distance between the centers of a pair or like colored pixels. So the size or the distance between two pixels is called dot pitch. Refresh rate, the speed with which a monitor redraws the images on the screen, and its measures in the hertz. The refresh rate, the speed the computer needs to redraw or to redraw any kind of the pictures or anything when you click refresh button. So this is called refresh rate. Number 2, printers. The most common devices we use to take the information in the form of printed pages from the computer. Mainly two types of the printers. Inkjet, the most popular, makes images by forcing droplets through nozzles. Here is inside these printers you have nozzles. Through them some ink drops dropped and then the picture is printed. Printers can print only 10 pages per minute in my inkjet printers. Laser printers forms images using an electronic process called laser beam, and obviously the fast technology we have it till now, so we can print 30 pages per minute as it is a laser printer. Resolution of a printer is the number of dots per inch it produces. Higher the resolution, definitely better the image, and usually the more costly the printers. So here is some specification about the printers. We have multifunction printers. They can perform a lot of tasks at the same time, for example, copy, scan, fax, and print. They can be either inkjet or laser printers who perform these all tasks, cost less than buying individual things. So instead of buying a special scanner and copies and the fax devices, we're going to use a multifunctional printer, and definitely they will be less costly. And also it will take up some less space. Number 3, we have speakers, device that produce computer output as a sound. So if I want to hear the output from computer that is the form of sound, I'm going to use speakers. Speakers are common devices, a computer system. Examples: button speakers, 2 devices set speaker, 2 rounded speakers. Here is the end of lecture number 2, input and output devices. Thank you for listening and for watching.